there, Solid Mustang. How's everybody doing? We're back in business here with the Rebel Alliance on Walker Assault. And having a pretty good time here. Playing with the Rebels and stuff like that. But first things first, let's get down to business before we start talking about the Rebels and how to win this Walker Assault thing. I've seen some people doing it, and a lot of people are still learning the game. But we'll give you some tips here on how to win this battle if you're the Rebels. Because it is definitely harder on the Rebels than it is the Empire. But that is the point of this assault. So, a couple things I've been noticing, the servers are still having some issues, but they're not as bad, not as prevalent. Now that could be because not as many people are on right now. It's kind of the middle of the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. So that could be part of it. But I think I have seen some improvements. I was able to join a game with multiple friends. It took a couple tries, but there's a learning curve involved in that. And that's something else I want to bring up. There's a learning curve to get involved in joining up and with a group of people going at it. That's a bad thing. If you've married into the multiplayer format, which obviously, you know, BattleFront has, then you need to really make it simple for anybody and everybody to join up with you that you want. You know, you should be able to easily incorporate joining up people together and playing this. Right now what it is, you join in and then you create a partner or something like that. I can't remember the verbiage. Then one person will start a game up, you hit Y and then hit A, and the problem comes in line where you know, not necessarily the leader can start the game, so make sure you're communicating there with that. But you know, it really shouldn't be that way. What it should be is you get grouped up, and maybe this will come out in the game. Maybe it'll be better in the game. Maybe this is just beta mode, and it would be, you know, a bit different once you're in there. You get the little icons at the top. I've noticed they've been having some problems. A lot of times to see somebody, you have to restart the game. So that is a beta problem right there, but still a problem. But once everybody gets linked up together, should be the leader is the one who, you know, whoever the top guy is, he's the one who initiates a game into whatever game mode you want. I don't like the way it is right now. It's not that it's complex, it's just kind of too many steps, if you will. They should simplify it, make it a little easier. I'm probably not even saying the right words on that, but it just doesn't quite flow. And if you're going to marry into a multiplayer game format, it should be just dirt easy to link up and go. That was one of the problems at the beginning of Titanfall, was that it took a little bit to link up. That's one thing in Forza I would say they need to fix too, is linking up with somebody and racing with somebody. It's a little bit of a challenge. But with Forza, that's not their mainstay isn't the multiplayer. So that's a little different than on here when your entire game is based off of multiplayer. I mean, the whole game is based off of multiplayer, which is both good and bad. But if you're going to do that, you need to know what you're getting into. So I think that needs to be kind of tweaked around and stuff like that. It needs to be easier. Maybe instead of the small little icons in the upper left, maybe do larger icons with friends who are online on the right, friends you're grouped up with your name on the left hand side, make them larger, and put a star or a yellow outline, whatever it is, over whoever's the leader. And this way, you know, they're able to launch games and go from there. And we'll see how all that ends up transpiring there. What else we got going on here? Well, let's talk about the Rebels. You've been watching me sit here, run around, and play for a little bit. The Rebels, it's definitely harder to be the Rebel and win than it is the Empire. But in the Hoth battle, we all know how it is. The Rebels end up getting their butts kicked. So, but you know, Luke and Leia, they get away. Han, you know, I'm sorry, Han and Leia get away. Luke gets away because they, you know, blah 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 blah. So, by the way, with Luke Skywalker, yes, you can destroy an AT-ST. Swing around, get in behind him, jump in the air, come down like that, or throw your lightsaber, and you know, bring it back to you to start it up, and then come up, slice the crap out of him. You can do massive damage with that thing. So, with being Luke. So that is your hero, obviously, is Luke Skywalker in this, and his green lightsaber. We took a little liberty right there with that. Obviously, he's not around yet. Maybe should have made that one a blue lightsaber, but you know, hey. He says the one he's got in the game, or in the movie. So, what else we got going on here? Let's see. I do like the Empire's battle rifle a little better, so I did unlock it for my Rebel guy. It's got a little more hitting power, stuff like that. So, thermal grenades, they're a grenade. Nice fireball with it, but it's still a grenade. Now, if you're the Rebels, you can either do the thermal grenade or the sniper rifle. I like the thermal grenades for my style of gameplay, but either one's fine. I have been getting longer engagements here where it'd be nice to have, but then I get in some short range engagements where it's nice to have a grenade. So, but the one thing you definitely are going to want is the ion grenade. So I'm going to use here to kind of blast this guy, shoot this guy a bit. This guy ends up throwing a grenade in here. I throw a grenade out of him. Now the ion grenade takes a long time for it to go off. Okay, still hasn't gone off, and there it is. Okay, so it's nice to throw it out there to block the guy from coming in. So, and it can kill. The ion grenade can kill a guy, but speaking of, I almost killed myself right here for that ion grenade to go off. You can see right there, it kind of held that guy back. Now, speaking of grenades, it's a good grenade. I could not get off that cannon because that blue guy was right there. It would not let me off of it. So it's like, get me out of here. The other thing is use some of your other assets. Oh, iron grenade. If you are in Echo Base, take out that turret in front of the hangar. Because just like you just saw right there, that stormtrooper, he can sit in there and just blast the living crap out of people. So, speaking of blasting the living crap out of people, get me one right there. Now, obviously, got the AT-AT sitting right here, and
uplink activated.
That causes some problems.
Uplink signal is dead.
Vehicle turrets, those can be very, very effective against the AT-STs. So make sure you're putting those out. The best way to take out, once the defenses are down on the AT-ATs, the best way I've found is the X-Wing fighter. Get in there, get two of you guys together, form up, and let's try to get inside here, and it doesn't quite happen. Use the X-Wings. Me and another guy and a random guy, we call him Randy's. Me and Randy, we were able to take out an AT-AT really early on. And by doing that with a couple of the X-Wings, we were able to really trash up this AT-AT, able to bring it down real early. And we ended up winning that game actually pretty early. I wish I had that one recorded. I didn't quite record right when I was trying to record it, so it is what it is.
Enemies in the area.
The other things you can get into is an A-Wing and, of course, the Snow Speeder.
On their way.
I will be in a Snow Speeder a little bit later. And trying to help a guy out here who we were talking to. He hadn't, the first time he's playing it, so he's looking for these
The
things.
walker is exposed.
So I'm trying to get him to come to me, and he's like, I'm right behind you. I'm like, no, you're not. So this guy comes over and grabs it. So I'm like, okay, I'll find him another one. And so we're gonna say, remember, he said, told you, he tells me right there. He's right up here, right there. Yeah, Frank, what are you doing? Get back here. Frank, come here. Right here. So he's like, oh, okay. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, wasn't that hard, but okay. So, when you're rebels, make sure you don't get caught up too much in the rebel base. I know people like to go in there and try to hide, but you don't want to be stuck in there. And by the way, wrong corner for me to walk around. Yeah, that was bad. It is possible to win these games. We don't win this one, and you can obviously see that the AT-ATs are not that damaged.
We've activated the
We're not doing a very good job at holding the strategic points here to kind of get our butt kicked. And I could not, I try like crazy to figure out how to get this tow cable here to work. I know it's the RB, and I totally screwed up. I'll lock onto this guy. I'm like, can I tow cable the TIE Fighter? Because that looks really cool. I'm like, that would be really cool. Grab a hold of the TIE Fighter and whip him around. So, but no, I try to get a hold of the, see if I can get icon or something up. I was watching replay on this to figure out, come on now, there's got to be a way to do it. So, I would like to see the Snow Speeder's turn radius should be outstanding. It's pretty big. The X-Wing definitely turns better than even the Snow Speeder. That Snow Speeder should pretty much turn on a dime, and maybe once you get the cable hooked in, because I have seen people get the cable hook pulled in. Maybe that looks a little different, and you're able to do it. But I got a TIE Fighter on me. I try to go through the legs of the AT-AT. Don't try to go through the legs of the AT-AT. That didn't work out so well for me. So, yeah. So, somebody said there was a guy up on that mountain. I don't know. I never saw him. Thought I might have there. That's why I put that round down range. But, so anyways, I'm going to put up a shield and another Snow Speeder. Overall, still having a good time with the game. My big complaint, I guess, right now would be how to join up and get things going when it comes to that kind of stuff. But otherwise, it's still a lot of fun. Figure out, activate my shield, sit down here, call on my Snow Speeder. This doesn't work out well for me at all. Little bit of a problem. And try to do a maneuver. I'm like, yeah, that maneuver didn't work. These TIE Fighters do a pretty good job. My thing is I try to get low and slow off here. And I get bumped right there and blow up. And guess what? The match ends here, right after this. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. Solid Mustang, signing out.